Hello and welcome to Joyful Strength and Stretch with Dana and Boots. I'm at a satellite location today, if you can't tell. I'm at my mom's house, and this is my cousin, Boots, the cat. So we're going to start. Actually, let's start laying down today. Boots will let me. Easy, buddy. Can I lay down, buddy? Oh, no, he's fine. He doesn't bark, so he's fine. Okay, we're going to have a little stretch Boots today. All right, so lay down on your back. And then just take a moment just to settle in, tune into our breath. Especially if you've had a crazy busy day or just a boring day. Just time to just stop and tune in. Take care of yourself so you can better care for other people. If you want to put your hands on your belly, or you can put one on your belly, one on your heart, it's your choice. But the most important thing is just being aware, just feeling the belly and the chest go up and down as you inhale and exhale. Just coming into the present moment. Whether you find yourself living in the past or thinking about the past, or find your brain in the future all the time, right now we're just taking the time just to be in the present. All right, with that same awareness, just go ahead and reach your arms all the way overhead. And just stretch your body out like you're on a hammock. You have your arm holding on to one tree and your legs are holding on to the other, and you're just stretching as far as you can go. And as you exhale, draw your knees into your chest. The cat's just on my feet. All right, we're going to inhale, stretch all the way out. And then exhale, draw your knees in. And just move through that at your own pace, just moving with the breath. So inhale, stretch it out. Exhale, draw the knees in. Right, next time you bring your knees in, just hold it here. Feeling where your lower back makes connection with the mat. And then feel free to just gently rock back and forth. All right, come to a neutral position. And then make your way to your knees. I'm going to show you a little foot stretch today. And the first time I did this, I absolutely hated it, and I can't do it very long. But you're on your knees, you just tuck your toes. And if this doesn't feel good at all, feel free not to do it. Or just kind of do it gently. But then I'm just moving my weight back to my heels. It's just a really good foot stretch. So you can kind of take the pressure, just adjust as needed. If you just want to hang here and just gently push back, or if you want to sit all the way up. That's just something you can play around with. Now make your way to a seated position. Both of our sit bones planted on the ground, sitting nice and tall. As you inhale, draw your shoulders up. And as you exhale, think about drawing the shoulders down and back. And just move through that with your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Don't move. Inhale. And exhale. Now we'll just add some shoulder rolls. And now I'm going from front to back. And then just reverse it back to front. Go ahead and just draw your left arm across your chest, giving it a little stretch. Release, draw your arm straight out, and then exhale, draw the right arm across the chest. And release, and draw your left arm up and over, just grabbing that opposite elbow. And then exhale, release, switch sides. And release, and now we're just going to draw them all the way back, either in blades or clasp the fingers together. You can lean forward gently. Take note of which thumb is on top. And go ahead, release. Now we're going to switch our feet around. So whichever one you have in front, we're just going to switch it around. And then we're going to bring the arms or hands back again, this time putting the opposite thumb on top. Gently leaning forward. And release. We're going to bring that left leg out, keeping that right heel in to the inner thigh. And then we're just going to do a little leg and side stretch. So we're going to lean over that straight leg, chest facing forward, just drawing that opposite arm up. So you can put that hand on the leg, or you can put the forearm on the ground in front of it. So we're just breathing into this, relaxing into it, releasing any tension you may be carrying. We exhale, release. Then we're going to switch our legs around. And just repeat that on the side. Again, just breathing and relaxing into this. Just feeling yourself soften with each exhale. Exhale, release. Your little legs feel like needles. All right, draw your legs out in front. And let's just warm up the ankles. So you just alternate pointing and flexing. And you can roll them around in circles. Going in both directions. Just playing around with this. And you can stretch your toes a little bit, especially since we just did that foot stretch. Kind of spread them apart, bring them back together. All right, now we're going to inhale, draw the arms up, and then exhale, just gently fold over those legs, stretching the hamstrings and the calves, also stretching our back. You licking all the sweat off in this? You licking that sweat off in me? You're so sweet. You tickle. Yes, it does. It tickles. Okay. Make your way to all fours. Just like our friend the cat here. So our wrists are just under our shoulders, our knees are just under our hips. We'll just move through cat and cow. Inhale, draw the navel down, look forward. And then exhale, cat. We're going to take a little C with our spine, tucking the chin, tucking the tailbone. And just move through that with your breath. Inhale, cow, exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. And then come to a neutral spine. Draw that left hand kind of more in the center between your chest here. And then we're going to draw the right arm up, twisting to the right. And then as you exhale, we're going to bring that arm all the way through. Threading the needle, you can place that shoulder all the way down or you can stay up. And then option to extend that top arm all the way out straight. Just hugging the ear. Continue that deep breathing with awareness. Exhale, go ahead and come back to all fours. This time we're going to draw the right hand in, twisting to the left. And then as you exhale, thread that needle on the side. And the option to extend that arm out again. Or pet the cat, or dog, or any other animal that may be hanging out in front of you. Okay, exhale, go ahead and come back to all fours. I'm going to draw those knees wide, bring the big toes together, and come into a yummy child's pose. Bringing that awareness to the present moment, just in case the mind wandered, which is pretty normal for most humans. It takes training and just gently kind of refocusing back into the present. And the more we do that, the easier and more natural it becomes. Go ahead and release. Coming back to all fours, go ahead, tuck those toes under. We're going to bring those hips up to a downward facing dog. Go ahead and pedal those feet. So just alternate bending and flexing. Straighten one leg, then the other, and then just alternate. And go ahead and draw both heels toward that mat again. Bend the knees, look forward at your hands. As you exhale, just walk, take small little steps all the way up. And then we're gonna roll up one vertebrae at a time. So just come up as slowly as you can until the last thing to come up is your head. If you want to do a little shoulder roll when you get there. Take a nice breath. And now we're going to have a little fun. First of all, we're going to make sure our feet are about hip distance apart. We have everything in line here. We have our navel drawn toward our spine, shoulders backing down, ribs knitted in, ears over shoulders. And then just think about engaging those legs too. So it's almost as if your legs are kind of turning in, like they're twisting. Or as if I had a yoga block right here between the thighs and I was holding it. Just thinking about that same engagement. So inhale. As you exhale, go ahead and just bend the knees, drawing the weight into the heels, just come into a chair pose. So you can bring your hands to heart center or overhead. You're going to hold it here and breathe. You want the knees to be in the middle of the toes, almost moving toward the pinky toe. You don't want to be bringing the knees in. So just think about bringing it kind of in line with the pinky toes. The outside of the knees in line with the pinky toes. All right, and then we're going to exhale and we're going to bend forward, coming into a forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway, just stretching and lengthening the spine. And then exhale, we're going to fold again, keeping a gentle bend in the knees. We're just going to hang out here for a little bit. He's trying to steal the show. You can place your hands on the mat, or another thing you could do is place your hands kind of underneath your toes. It's just an interesting way to feel the stretch. Again, don't do this if it doesn't feel good. Go ahead and move your hands, plant them on the mat, and we're going to step back into a plank position. And keeping that same engagement in the legs as we did in our mountain pose just earlier. And we have our navel drawn in, our shoulders back and down, and everything in line here. We're pushing ourselves away from the mat, not letting yourself sink, but pushing away. Feel free to lower to your knees if you need to. All right, this time, if you're not on your knees, go ahead and come to your knees. Keeping the same engagement, go ahead and bend the elbows, keeping them kind of hugged into the ribs as you lower yourself all the way down. From here, we're going to lift up into a cobra, doing a gentle little back bend, or option to push yourself all the way up, hips included, so where only the top of your feet and the bottom of your hands are on the mat. This is upward facing dog. And then go ahead and come back down. Keep those hips up and back. We're going to come to a downward facing dog. Right, go ahead, bend those knees, look forward. As you exhale, gently walk up to your hands. And this time we're going to just swan dive all the way up. And as you exhale, draw those hands down to heart center. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale, exhale. And then we're going to repeat that chair pose. So make sure we're all in line here. We're going to sink the weight into the heels, bend in the knees. I'm going to draw my arms up this time. Great. Go ahead. Exhale. Slowly bend toward the ground. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands, step back into plank. Either on your knees or on the balls of your feet. So take a couple of breaths here. Options. I will now lower to your knees. And then we're gonna sink back down, drawing the elbows back as we lower ourselves down. And then you can come up and do a cobra pose or an upward facing dog. And exhale down. You're gonna tuck the toes, come into your downward facing dog. I think the cat went away because it was saying dog too much. Okay, go ahead with that left foot planted. Go ahead and just raise your right foot up in the air as far up as you want to go. And as you exhale, we're just going to swing it through into a lunge position. If you need to grab your ankle and place your foot there, that's fine. If you just want to gently come the back and front, just feeling stretched. So just play around with this. I have my opposite hand, or my right hand on my knee. So you can put it on the ground if you want to. Either option is fine. From here, I'm just going to lift my hips a little, and I'm going to turn that back foot toward where my toes are pointing to the left, lining my heel up with the inside of that opposite foot. And then we're slowly going to come up, twisting so we're facing the front, so we're in a warrior two position. Well, hips are facing the side. I'm sorry, that's misleading. So you can draw your arms out, continuing that deep breathing. As you exhale, we're going to reverse our warrior to draw the one arm down and that other arm up toward the ear. So we're going toward that back leg. Exhale, release. Coming back to warrior two. So go ahead and straighten that leg. So I still have my arms out. And then we're just going to lean toward that front leg. When your lean can't go any farther, we'll just stack the shoulders, coming into the triangle pose. I always like to grab my leg, but you can place the back of the hand against the leg, or you can even put it on the ground. If you had a yoga block, you could put it right here under your hand. So there's many options here. And then just think about taking that top hip and you're drawing it in line with this hip. So it's as if you're in between two narrow walls and you're trying to make yourself fit. Drawing that opposite arm up. Very great. As you exhale, we're going to windmill our arms, just coming back through to warrior two. And then we're going to continue that windmill. We're just going to make our way back down into a lunge. So I'm coming down and then I'm twisting to where I'm back on the ball of that back foot. From here, plant your left hand down. And then we're just going to twist to the right. Bringing that opposite arm up, or you can keep it on your hip. And exhale, come back down. Come to a downward facing dog. I'm going to just move to the opposite side of my mat so that I'm facing y'all. So we're in a downward facing dog. This time we're going to bring the left leg up. And then we're going to swing it through to a lunge. And then just feel the stretch here. And so just kind of moving around however you want to. All right, I'm lifting my hips and we're gonna go ahead and turn that back foot where our toes are pointing toward the side. And then as you lift your chest, we're gonna make our way to warrior two. So our hips are now facing the side. Drawing those arms out. Continuing that nice deep breathing. Go ahead and give me an exhale as you go into your reverse warrior. And then go ahead and release. Straighten that front leg. And as you exhale, go ahead and lean toward that front leg. And when you can't go any farther, we're going to stack the shoulders, repeating that triangle pose on the side. As you exhale, come back through to warrior two. And then we're going to windmill again, coming back to our lunge, coming back to the ball of that back foot. Draw the right hand down, twist to the left. Exhale, release that hand. Bring that foot back. This time just coming into a child's pose again. So big toes together. My knees are wide, or you can keep your knees together. Either option's fine. And just sink in into a child's pose. Exhale, release. And make our way to our back. And all the way down. I have my knees up. From here, we're going to just cross the right leg over the left, placing that ankle on the top of the knee. And then just draw that left knee in as much as you want to go. You want to grab the back of the leg, making it stretch a little bit deeper. Keeping that foot flexed, that top foot flexed. As you exhale, draw that, or grab that top knee, draw it into the chest, and then extend that opposite leg down. And then we're just going to draw that knee to the opposite side. So I'm going right knee to the left side. And then into a twist, extending that right arm out. You want to look at the right arm to take it a little deeper. And then exhale, drawing both knees in. And then go ahead and place that right foot down. This time we're going to cross the left leg over the right. And then draw that right knee into your chest. Just letting that other opposite hip, or my left hip open. Go ahead and draw that left knee in, extend the right leg straight. And then we're going to draw that left knee to the right side, extending that left arm out. So we're trying to keep our shoulder blades close to the mat. Drawing it toward the mat. You can lift over that left hand. Go ahead and release that. Drawing those knees back into the chest. Now we're going to cross the right leg over the left, but crossing at the knees. If you're a lady in a chair or a lady in a dress. And then you can either grab your calf or grab your ankle. We're basically doing a cow face, but we're on our back. And every time you exhale, just think about softening, releasing, softening any tension you might be carrying. Go ahead and release your feet or your legs. You're going to switch those legs around. Crossing with the knees and grabbing the calves or the ankles or the heels. Go ahead, release. Bring the bottoms of the feet from that. Then just go ahead and alternate, bringing your knees in. Windshield wipering your legs. Going back and forth. If you feel you need to stretch anything else before you can relax, feel free to do so. Then we're going to make our way to a Shavasana. So I'm on the back. You can either place your feet on the outside of your mat and let your knees rest against each other, or you can extend your legs out straight, letting your palms open. We're just finding complete stillness and relaxation right now. Continuing that practice, we're coming back into the present, just a moment right now. Just seeing what God may be speaking to your heart right now in this silence and this stillness. And feel free to continue to stay in this position as long as you need to. I'm going to stop the recording. And I hope you'll join me again soon.